Hey guys, Hannah here, back with a campground review. We are currently at the Encore Pioneer Village in North Fort Meyers, Florida. Gonna kind of go with the good and the bad here. We personally would not recommend this campground, and I will tell you why, but I will show the good and the bad. Certain people it would be great for. Families, I would not recommend it. So anyway, let's jump into it and let's see what this place is all about. Start with the good. The site, good and bad. It does have a concrete pad, but not very long, as you can see, and you have to park your car sideways, and it's right on the edge of the road. Our spot was very tight to get into because of this palm tree right here, and the pad is not very wide. So for a motorhome, it's not that great. For something like this, you wouldn't have an issue. The 50 amps have concrete, and I believe the 30s are just grass like these down through here. Another issue that we had is this road is so narrow, like so narrow. So trying to back into this site, like we almost hit this house right here beside of this white car because it's on an angle and it's kind of weird to get into. But with that being said, do really like the concrete pad. That's very nice, and everything's good and level. There's no weird unevenness or anything like that. Hookups, sewer and electric are very easy. Water's a little odd. So as you can see, our water is like the same thing as this brown tiny house, and it's literally in their flower bed. So that was kind of weird, but everything else, it works out fine. Moving on to another important factor is right now they do not have a bathhouse or a shower house of any kind. They are rebuilding it, so if you do not normally shower in your RV, don't come here because there's not any showers right now. They are building a very nice looking bathhouse, so whenever they do get that open, it should be very nice. So I will say that is something to look forward to, something good, but right now kind of bad. We're a family of 6, so usually maybe 1 or 2 will shower in the motorhome and everyone else will go to the bathhouse because it's just a lot of showers every day in the motorhome, so we don't normally do that. So just be aware of that. If you're coming, it should be open soon, they say, so just make for sure before you come. Another important fact that we did not find out until we literally got here and checked in is that they do not allow trailers in the sites. So when we got here, I was told we pull just like a cargo trailer with our golf cart on it and our kids' bikes, and it's never been an issue anywhere else to have that. Well, here they do not allow you to have that, and again, did not know that until I actually got here. It's not in any of the paperwork. I was not told anything when I booked it. Even put on the reservation that I had it, and they never told me anything. So when we got here, that was another big ordeal. We had to take it to their storage, which is not even really inside the park. It's outside of it. It's close, but it's not like, you drop it and then you go to your side. So that was an extra probably 40-minute ordeal, and their storage you cannot turn around in. So we had to unload all of our stuff, go to the storage, take the trailer off by hand because we could not get the motorhome in there to back it into the storage, and literally walk that trailer 100 yards to store it, and they charged me. So yeah, not very fun. So be aware, if you're towing any kind of trailer, you are not allowed to have that here. And I think lastly, the other thing I want to mention that we do not like about this place is they do not care for kids or dogs. So if you have children like I do and they enjoy camping, they enjoy playing, riding their bikes, things like that. This is not going to be the place that they get to do that. They have to wear a helmet. They have to wear, I'm trying to think of what all the rules said. The rule page is like a folder. Like, I didn't even read it all. It's way too much. So if you're not a lover of a ton of rules, that's another thing you won't like. But yeah, they have to have a helmet. They have to have, I think it was elbow and knee guards. I have a teen son that does not need elbow pads and knee guards to ride his bicycle. Little ones, I can understand that, but bigger children, that's a little much. But they cannot ride anywhere without you. So you literally have to walk them everywhere they want to ride the bicycle. And then another thing about the pets, your pet is not allowed to be anywhere unless you are literally holding his leash. So if you're one of the people like us who like to camp and hook your pet to your pet pal on your RV and hang out around your motorhome, maybe walk up and down your street, you know, but I see all kinds of people that usually have like pet fences. You're not allowed to do any of that here. Your pet has to be inside of your RV or in your hand. So yeah, not fun at all. That just totally makes the whole thing miserable when that happens, because you can't do anything without taking your pet along. You know, and the whole thing about camping is enjoying the outdoors, letting your kids enjoy their life, and it makes it really difficult when they're not allowed to do things like that, especially as something as simple as riding their bike. And that was something that was brought up as soon as they found out I had children. They were sure to point out all of that in the rules. So just be aware, if you are someone that has children or pets, just keep that in mind. If you're a older person or a couple or just a single person that doesn't have children, this will not apply to you, and you will probably absolutely love this place. But if you have children, I personally am not going to be coming back because of that. Move on now. I've kind of got off my soapbox about what all I don't like, and I'm going to show you guys the amenities, because they do have some really good amenities here and some nice facilities. So that is a plus and something that you can enjoy. Again, if you have children, they are not allowed to do any of these things unless you are with them 24/7. So again, be aware of that. Everything, they have to be right there with you. But let's move on and look at them. This is their laundry room, which is right in the middle of the park. Very nice facilities. Everything is done with an app, which makes it nice. So do like their laundry room. I'm up on the volleyball court now, and whatever that other game is over there that they're playing in the sand that you throw the balls with. I don't even really know what that's called. They've been there most of the day though. That may be that bokeh ball thing. I'm not really sure what that is. And then they have another, I think this is cornhole area over here. So very nice facilities as far as this goes. This could be a lot of fun. Pool area, very, very nice pool. So would highly recommend that. Looks like a lot of fun. It's cold right now, so we're not swimming, but there is a few people in there right now, I guess, braving the cold, but looks like a great pool. And they have this super nice shuffleboard area. This is probably the nicest shuffleboard courts that we have seen, so big plus there. These look great. So if you like shuffleboard, this would be a really big perk to this park. One cool thing that this campground does have that I really do like is they do have a gym. It's small, but nice. Have some good equipment in here, so if you like to work out, it'd be a cool place to do so. And you got a really cool view of the pool while you're in here as well. So that is a really nice thing about this place. And then I'm also in the clubhouse right now, so I'll kind of peek out here. Tons of space. I think they do dances for like the older people here, so that may be something that interests you. They have ping pong, and my crew's over there playing some pool. So very nice tables, so that is another plus. This is the entrance. This is where you'll come in off this small road here just off the main highway. You'll see the sign and you'll park your RV right there. And the office is this yellow building to the left. So, nice entrance and exit here. Easy to get in and out of. As far as the front of the park and stuff for check-in. So one thing that I find that is odd is like the pickleball, tennis courts, and dog park are in a totally separate area than the rest of the RV park. So down there, way past this yellow car, that first road that you're seeing to the right there is the entrance. All of this is park models or small homes. The dog park, tennis courts, and pickleball courts are all the way at the end of the street. So it's just a very, very long way unless you have a golf cart. So I just thought that was kind of odd. One thing I do think is really sweet, and if we were going to be here on Sunday, we would take advantage of, is they have their own church here. I'm not sure if the church is part of the campground or it just happens to be built in the middle of this campground. I'm not really sure, but it's literally right in the middle of it. So it's kind of neat that they have that if you're a Christian and you enjoy going to church. So make note of that if you're here and would like to do so. Okay, we are finally almost at the dog park. I'm walking, so this is a long walk, and I just wanted to show you guys again how long of a walk this is from the entrance of the RV park. See where that car is coming down the road? That's the entrance. That's how long this is. Again, the dog park, tennis courts, and pickleball courts are back here, so very inconvenient. Peek at the dog park. They do have separate for big and small dogs. My pup doesn't really enjoy other dogs, so we're just walking by. Okay, so this is the tennis and pickleball courts that I was talking about, and then over there on the other side is the RV storage. Just going to kind of give you guys a peek of what these look like. They are very nice facilities. These are, again, some of the nicest courts we've seen, so big plus. Very nice courts. The peak of the tennis courts, and they also have a basketball goal right there that you could use as well. So really, really great sports facilities. So anyway, it just makes it really inconvenient that this is that far away from the RV park. This is that RV storage I was talking about. So as you can see, you're not getting in there. Like, there's enough room to pull in here, but you're not getting a motorhome down that one lane little road, unhooking a trailer, and then turning around to get back out. There's just no possible way of doing that. And our trailer had to be put all the way at the end of that fence, so we had to drop it here and literally pull it all the way down there by hand. Super, super inconvenient. So please remember that if you have any kind of trailer, you're gonna have to do that a long way, and I don't know how you're doing it if you have a motorhome, because you can't turn around. So as I was saying, like, this is not really part of the RV park that much. This is all mobile homes, tiny homes, things like that. There's not even any RVs. This is that bathhouse that they are building. It looks like it's gonna be very, very nice whenever they do finally get it open. So, you know, for future, this is January of 2026. They are building it, and it is supposed to be open soon. So, one plus, there will be new facilities here at some point this year. So, but if you're here, coming here anytime, you know, January, February, March, I would just double check that it is open before you come. So that concludes my campground walkthrough. Good points. I always like to try to say the good first. Great amenities. I really want to love this place because the amenities are awesome. We're a sporty family. I love everything they have here. Love their pool. We are a pool family. I want to be able to use it all. My husband said their pool tables are awesome. My family really likes to play pool and ping pong, so I love the amenities. I really want to love this place. The bad, the trailer situations, super inconvenient, and was not told any of it, so very, very poor communication from the staff, I will say. They are not the friendliest in my experience. That's just my experience. We're not that friendly and did not communicate well at all. Not only about the trailer, but also about the shower situation. Did not know that till the day of either. So again, that's supposed to be open very soon, so that should be super nice. But I'm very discouraged, I guess, that no one even told me until the day I checked in, because I would have made other arrangements if I would have known those things. And then, of course, the kid thing and the dog thing are what ruined this place for us. We were supposed to be here for several days, and we're staying 2 and leaving because our kids' favorite thing about RV life is making other friends, riding their bikes, playing, just enjoying life. And I just feel like they can't do that here without being put under a microscope, I guess, and I'm just not gonna live like that. I get there has to be rules, but sometimes rules go overboard, and I feel like in this situation they've went overboard. So with all that being said, you guys have seen the campground. You've heard the good, you've heard the bad. Again, I really want to love this place because it is really nice and the amenities are great. But for me, it's a no, just because it is not family friendly. And so with that being said, if you have a family, I would not recommend it until they are at least teenagers. So that's my opinion. If you are sorry, a guy was waving at me on the golf cart. I was just smiling. If you are a couple, young or old, without children mainly, or a single person, especially seniors, this place is very senior friendly. So if you are in those categories, you will love it here. I'm not going to put it down for everybody because it's not bad for everybody, but for families, I would look elsewhere, and that's all I want to say. So I'm just trying to be honest and open about our experiences, show you the good, show you the bad, tell you what we've experienced, and you make your best decisions about where you want to camp. So anyway, this is Encore Pioneer Village in North Fort Meyers, Florida. So yeah, great park, not so great rules, but all in all, again, would recommend it to anyone but families. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that campground review. Would appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe and come back for more, and be sure to follow us on social media under the Redmond Crew. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a blessed day and happy travels.